So we might have a baby today. We just left this place called Mayhec. What does that stand for?
I don't know. And they do a lot of different stuff there. It's not just like OB.
I'll figure it out and I'll throw it in later. So we're at the hospital right now because she was having an ultrasound and they didn't see enough movement that they wanted to see. So they sent us here for some further monitoring, and hopefully it's nothing serious. It's not really taking it too serious. But I say that we may have one today because if they do find anything that, the baby has to come out, so they might induce. Hopefully it's nothing to where they'll have to do a C-section. But they were saying that even if they don't have to induce, that it would still be good to induce today, just since the baby's at like full term weight and everything, that it would be fine to just go ahead and induce. But we don't have anything. All our stuff is at home because we didn't expect this to happen today. We don't have the car seat that we need, and this hospital is 45 minutes away from where we live, so hopefully it doesn't need to come today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. It kind of opens up depending on how you want it, and we can give you this one up a little bit too. These rooms, at least you're not in that room right there. Oh my goodness, that one is freezing. Alright, that should get you a little bit more covered up. Some tests and ultrasound to look at baby and see how baby's doing, and they wanted you to come over here for some additional testing. Is that what they told you? What they say?
She said that they were supposed to see like a certain amount of movement within that 30-minute period, and it didn't meet that like criteria. So they wanted to do some further testing to see if baby was in any like distress or anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's exactly right. So the test that you had today was a combination of the external fetal monitoring, right, where they take a look at your baby from the outside, and then doing that ultrasound, and together those kind of make what we call a biophysical profile, or a BPP for short. And the way that kind of works is exactly what you're saying. We expect to see a certain amount of movement from the baby, a certain amount of tone. So that would be like how babies holding themselves in terms of if their head is flexed or if their head looks more floppy, and how much they're quote unquote breathing. So your little one obviously is not breathing air, but part of the thing that helps with lung development is they actually like swallow and breathe into what their lungs will become, part of that amniotic fluid. Does that all kind of make sense?
Yeah.
And I was looking at the ultrasound that they did before the biophysical profile, and it was showing that your little one scored a little bit lower than what we like to see with some of those components with the movement. And I'm sorry, are you having a boy or a girl?
Or it's a surprise.
It's a surprise! Oh my gosh, I love that. That's great. Have you thought about names for if it's gonna be a boy or a girl, or one that will
Yeah, we
work
have
for
names
both?
for both, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, we're kind of on the
definitely.
fence a little bit. Well, I mean,
Gosh.
I don't know. We'll make a decision at some point.
At some point.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the first step was, and that's why they were sending you over here to get you hooked up. Because when they had you on the monitor before, it was just 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And ideally we'd like to see more than that. And we were talking to the maternal fetal medicine folks who are the doctors who, they're OBGYNs, but they do an additional fellowship in cases like, just more high risk cases, and have a lot more experience in managing, when we get to certain gray areas, like where we're at right now, when, we would expect to see a certain something, and if things are a little bit different, then we always talk to our maternal fetal medicine folks. And at this time, based off of the information from the biophysical profile, we're actually recommending that someone this is 38 weeks in Monday, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So our recommendation would actually be us bringing you into the hospital and actually starting an induction to put you into labor to deliver your baby.
With that, I don't even get to go home.
Well, we could send Jordan home
Yeah.
to go and
Well,
get your bag.
The biggest thing is that we live like almost 45 minutes away, and we didn't bring anything today because we didn't expect this.
If anything, the fact that y'all live about 45 minutes away even makes me want to not keep you, but it would make me feel more comfortable if you would stay even more, because my concern would be if something were, again, I'm really hoping that this is not going to happen, but if something were to happen, the fact that you couldn't come back to the hospital in 10 minutes, and then it would be a little bit more of a drive. For us, we're always thinking about your safety and the safety of your little one. Some cold gel here. I'm sorry for that. Oh, yeah. There we go. Head is low.
I just wasn't ready for this. I definitely want to see Grayson.
Yeah. But seriously, so
Why do you want this to happen?
I don't know. I just thought that you did. I thought that you wanted to get the baby out.
But if it was planned, this is just so.
I know it's crazy. But is it really going to be any different if it happens now than if it happens in 2 weeks from now?
I just took all the sheets off the bed. So
I can put them on when I go home. When we go home. We can get everything ready. That can be your stuff to try to go into labor.
I need to go home and vacuum.
Clean your parents' house and everything like last time. Like how that made you go into labor.
I wanted stuff to be done before. I need to get the house cleaner. Do
Yeah.
another little laundry. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been trying to stay on top of things.
Do you think you could ever get the house clean enough? Well, these are unprecedented times. It's really hard to make a decision. I mean, it's not my decision to make in any way, but
We're gonna be here for days.
yeah. Yeah, because even if they induce you, it could still take, it could take just as long as it took last time. You were induced and it still took.
I need a nap.
Yeah, you do need a nap, but you were induced and it's still, what was it, 12 hours after you were induced? Something like that?
Yeah.
And then you had to get an epidural, and that was painful in itself, getting it, and then just, you don't even feel anything, Which I guess in some ways that would seem like the ideal thing to happen, but I feel like just not being able to feel anything at all would make you feel helpless. It turns out that they're actually gonna let us go home, and we're gonna come back tomorrow at a scheduled time. And basically, they're gonna run some more tests. Did they say they were gonna do an ultrasound again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna do an ultrasound again, check everything out, and if it's good, then we may be able to avoid this early induction altogether. But either way, it's not gonna happen tonight for sure. We're going home, and we are going to go ahead and get everything ready because it's gonna happen soon, but maybe not tonight, maybe not tomorrow. So we'll just see. We've got to go pack our bags. Well, she's got her bags packed. I haven't packed mine. I got to get all my stuff ready. Got to put the car seat in the car. That's pretty much it. So we'll see how it goes. This way. They want us to come back at 8:30 in the morning. That was crazy. When she said that, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not ready. We're getting no sleep tonight. You know that, right?
Yeah, probably
That
not.
means we're gonna have to get up, because we're gonna have to leave at like 7:30 to get here at 8:30. So we're gonna have to get up at like 6 to be able to get ready and everything and be truly prepared. So whew, it's crazy. But this hospital is really cool though. It's very nice. Lots of really cool scenery. Just the way that it's built is nice. View out here of the mountains. But yeah, I think the labor and delivery is on this side over here. So we're gonna be seeing whatever's out there from like a higher perspective. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. They did let you do that at the other hospital, right? Either today or tomorrow, and